I'll do another vlog, a Fred Whitton vlog, a Q&A session as promised with Helen Jackson. She is a very accomplished cyclist. She has podiumed the Three Peaks Cyclocross. I believe she's worn a national striped jersey, and she has also ended up in the top 10 for the Taiwan KOM challenge. So there you go, that paints her in a good light, isn't it? So right, let's get into the questions.
It was the one that came from Studio.
Yeah, alright, yeah.
So I made a list. I looked at all my times last night.
Oh my goodness me.
Hello.
How are you?
Alright, how are you? Oh no, that's
Bring me a gin and tonic. How are you? Looking forward to the incoming. Am I allowed to bring them over here?
Yes.
Oh no, you so the girl.
I thought it was already named.
Right, we'll get straight into the Fred Whitton questions.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I have introduced you. I've actually introduced you. I think I've got this right.
Yeah.
Have you podiumed the Three Peaks challenge, haven't you?
Yeah.
Have you gone first?
I've won vet fourth. I've won vet fourth.
Oh, you have. I didn't go poking around because yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Right.
You know, when I say stuff, I'm not that accurate because I can't really remember.
Well, I think it's probably because you've achieved quite a lot recently.
Yeah. But I have got the vets. It's at home actually, the vets trophy.
Right. Well, the next one then, because I think you had this to return. Have you worn a national champs jersey? Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've had stripes.
Vet 40 road.
Yeah, and then lastly, you top 10 the KOM Taiwan challenge, didn't you?
Yeah. Fifth.
Fifth. I thought, oh right, cool. Right, there you go.
Yeah.
That was me quick fire out of the way. How many Fred Whittons have you done, and is there a particular ride that stands out?
Okay, so I've done 7 Fred Whitton challenges, starting in 2003. And is there a particular one that stands out? The 2003 one, obviously. That was my first one, with only 150 odd riders.
And now
so
it's
2,500.
Yeah.
So there wasn't very many people out that day. Didn't really notice. It was absolutely chucking it down Borrowdale. Really, really horribly wet, and I got a puncture.
Oh no!
So I sat there with
so that
this
does stand
puncture.
out then.
Yeah,
oh,
really bad. And it was one of those, you can't fix it, you pump it up, it goes flat. And they're sticking patches on. I thought, I'm going to have to ring someone. This is looking bad. So I stuck another patch on, it came off again. Anyway, I still managed to do 8 hours and 9 minutes.
Amazing, well done. Right, question 2. Which of the following do you pay most attention to when leading up to the Fred? Nutrition, pacing, or tech?
Okay, when leading up to it,
yeah.
So training. So for me, I really would highlight that you've got to condition yourself for the amount of time that you're sitting in the saddle, because it'll hurt if not. So I wouldn't suggest that some sort of training or anything too technical training it'll really work. I think you just need to know that you're going to be able to sit there for that amount of time, because your bum's going to hurt.
It's hands and shoulders.
Yeah, your shoulders and your back and everything. So condition yourself to being on the bike, whether the turbo trainer helps or whatever it is, but just get used to sitting on the bike. And it doesn't need to be 6 hours training here, 7 hours. It helps, but just going out a lot and doing the miles and getting used to whereabouts on the bike you're sitting for climbing and all the rest of it. So, but myself, because I'm used to sitting on the bike and I've got a bum that's the shape of a bike seat, which really helps, I'm just aware that I need to get some miles in of significant so that I'm comfortable and fit. Depends how fast I want to do it really. Then I've got to start doing a few more specific training. Am I bothered about nutrition? I think I've just been doing it too long to not worry
we'll go on
about
to that
it.
next question as well.
Yeah.
So then the question 3 is actually, what is your favourite food on the bike?
So not bothered.
No?
Something that's not too sugary.
Yeah.
So you get ulcers in your
Is
mouth.
there a food that works for you on the bike, or is it just down to what you can actually stomach on the bike?
Anything that's not too sugary. So
right.
A bar.
Yeah.
Plenty of bars. Don't really like gels, not for something like that. Might be able to do shot blocks, but no.
Have you got the ingredients from Laurie Lambeth about the
I
dates
have.
and nuts?
That's funny. I heard Rory saying that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He puts cocoa in it.
Oh.
maybe cocoa's the extra ingredient to
right, well, I think we
give
might
that
have to
taste.
speak to Laurie and see what this magical food is.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
So not bothered about it. I really think have something to eat every hour.
Yeah.
From the first hour.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it too much. Don't overthink anything. Just eat something every hour, and then you might not blow up.
And I suppose for the people that are doing the longer day, doing more hours on the bike, they're really going to struggle because their stomach is going to be just turning over.
Yeah. But eat something that agrees with you. Practice eating it. Make sure you eat it when you're doing your training.
There's a lot that like practicing eating food. So.
Yeah.
Right. Question 4. What's your favourite or worst part of the route, i.e. climbs, views, or anything else?
Yeah. All the climbs, love them all.
Love them, yeah?
Yeah, love them all.
Which is your favourite then out of all of them?
Newlands.
Yeah?
I love the Newlands ascent and descent.
Yeah, it's beautiful to look at. I don't really get much of a view on the way down though. It's a bit.
Well, it opens up to Newlands and you can see quite a lot. So I prefer Newlands out of all of them, and it's sort of more straightforward. The road's in a bit of better condition, and you can see a lot more. There is one gravel bit at the bottom that's a bit of a hairpin. That's a bit more dangerous. What's my worst bit? I think it's just coming along through Boot and Estdale.
Right.
Knowing that you've got hard
on riders, yeah. It undulates a bit as well, doesn't it? And it's a bit.
Yeah. And I am starting to feel it then, and knowing that that's coming at the end. But actually, towards the end, I feel better anyway.
Right.
I always do the second half quicker than I do the first half, so it's a bit. So I know that's the bit that I'm thinking. Oh, I've got this to come. But otherwise, it's not particularly hard. It's just a bit of a long way in. So yeah.
Not particularly hard for some.
Yeah.
Right then, this is the biggie. Question 5. What is your best time if you are happy to divulge?
Oh, if I'm happy to divulge.
Because I know you're not bragging about it when you say it. And when
well, the problem is, so I've just had to go through all the results, and all the results are online now, and they're quite clearly set. So formally, 6 hours 33 minutes, and as far as I know, that's the best time for the Coniston. The Coniston route. So, and I forget which year it changed, to be honest. So I did the Coniston one quite a few times. Is it harder or easier? That's a big question. It's not really very clear yet. But yeah, 6:33 for that, and then I got a time in, when was it? 2018. I did it with Kendal, and we were actually unfortunately stuck at the top of Honister. Unfortunate for us, but more unfortunate for the person that was, had injured themselves on the other side. So we were standing at the top there for sort of at least 15 minutes, and we'd done a blisteringly fast pace until then. Okay, we got time to stop and eat, but at the end of the day, that would have been about 15 minutes faster. It could have, would have been faster. Yeah. It could have been, but anyway, it wasn't.
Yeah.
But that would have been a sort of 6:23 time, so that would have been for the fastest, and it was going well. And it wasn't even the best weather,
And that's the nature of the day as well, isn't it? 'Cause it's such a long day. A lot can happen in between your 6:30 start, or whatever time you start, to whenever you finish.
Yeah, exactly.
Be it punches.
So on the 6:33 day. It was Helen coming down, honest, rhinos at the end, and it was like, it's those little white balls that you're going to go skidding on.
Yeah.
So that was a bit interesting, but I think that maybe the wind was going on in a good direction. So
favourable. It's very rare that happens.
Yeah. So, and I think Caroline Alexander, she's done it about a minute slower on the Coniston course, and then there's a couple of notable times for other females on the new course, but sort of my course. My formal record on the new course is 6:43, so that's to be beaten. But
there is a question 5. Oh yeah, sorry.
Question 6.
No, it's question 6. We're on to all of them, and I've asked you this before. Right? Have you any gems, cycling secrets, or advice that you would share to help me and any other future Fred Whitton riders in preparation for their event, or any other event for that matter, which is a fairly big day out?
Yeah, so just 100% conditioning. Don't get too focused on small, minute detail. Just get some miles in. Get comfortable on your bike. Don't focus on the small things. Focus on the big things and getting the miles in. Don't get too worried about the nutrition and all that sort of thing. But just regularly eat on your bike and get all those negative thoughts out of your head. get all the negative thoughts.
Because the weather's my issue. I think that's my big issue now, especially as we're in sort of winter and it's grim.
Then
I get cold. I thought you must get cold, but everybody gets cold.
Everybody gets cold.
I hate it.
Yeah, so I've got a problem with my hands.
Yeah.
You know, obviously
Rain
circulation problem. But so do a lot of people. But if you're moving fast, then you know you keep a bit warmer, don't you? Just don't hang around anywhere. Don't stop. Don't let your temperature drop.
Keep bashing on.
And I like starting cold on everything. You know, I like starting cold with minimal kit on.
Yeah.
Which isn't ideal, but it does make you keep warm.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's like the problem with that is that it's a bit unsafe. You've got loads in your pockets and that sort of stuff. So you might be best starting warm, because if you start warm, then all the blood in your body is already warm and it's pumping around, and it's pumping around warm blood into the end of your fingers and not cold blood. But you know, again, I don't like being too hot either. No. So
we need a good day, not too hot.
Yeah.
And in May we've had it all. We've had heat waves and we've had, like you say, hailstorms.
Well, everybody prefers it no rain and warm.
18 degrees for me.
Yeah. Yeah. But then you don't have to wear much kit.
No.
It's almost more comfortable. So, but make sure your kit's quite comfortable.
It is the latest stretch after all, so you have to expect anything.
Yeah.
And we've been sat here, and I'm not even offering you a brew.
It's all right. I've got to go, and you've got to go, so that's fine.
Right. Thank you very much, Helen.
No worries.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and Rory's quite funny, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's all right. Yeah.
Are you doing the Fred this year?
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah. I put an entry in at 11:55 or something the night before it closed. I didn't count how many women that first year that we did it. How many? 52 riders in 1999.
She's more worried about the washing machine. No, you're fine. It's fine.
Yeah, 52 people did it, and I don't know how many women in 1999, but it wasn't hardly any.
No.
I think the first time I did it, there was there was like 70 women doing it in one of the really big years.
It's not a lot, is it?
Poor, isn't it?
Right. Well, thank you very much.
No worries.
Right. So there we go. That was an interview with Helen Jackson. Amazing knowledge, information. Quite inspiring and happy to tell us all those gems. So a little bit more at ease, because like she said, don't focus on one thing in particular, which means the weather. I need to put the weather to the back of my mind. Right, let's crack on. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Right, lift up your bit of paper, chest tight. Right, smile like you mean it. Check that one as well.
So no, they're not for
Have you shaved your legs? Can we answer Rory?